Yeah.
Italian,
Okay. Yeah, sure.
After the Rose
Yeah.
Bowl. And
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
Okay, we are here with Bill and Larry, two of the biggest and strongest freestyle player in the world, I can say, and we are talking about their experience with freestyle frisbee. And first of all, what do you think about Paganello? How many times you have been there, and do you like it?
We'll let you start.
Yeah, we started in 1998 doing freestyle in Paganello. And that was my first Paganello, was 1998. We had 5 freestyle teams. And so that was my first Paganello. I've probably been to 8 Paganellos, played Ultimate at 4 Paganellos, and freestyle too. So, and Bill, this is his first Paganello. I can't
really?
believe it.
Yeah, this is my first, and you know, there's just so many stories, and I've heard everything, you know, that's so good about being here. So I finally get to come. So I'm happy about that.
Good choice.
Yeah.
It is one of the, from a Frisbee, Ultimate, freestyle, there's nothing like a Paganello. It is the greatest experience, the greatest collection of people from all over the world. And we just had there's a Frisbee documentary out that the Germans produced called The Invisible String. And it starts with Paganello because it's such a great experience.
I think that things like that are very nice also because you can meet people that normally you can't meet because they come from all around the world. So it's always a strong moment.
And like Larry was saying in the beginning, you know everybody that comes here, and now there's so many people that it's like you have to meet all kinds of new people because it's all new. It's great.
And then moving more to the sport, what do you think? How do you think that freestyle frisbee will evolve? I mean, how is changed from the past, and what is now, and how will evolve in the time?
I'll start, and Bill maybe has some good insights. But I think the big change started with Paganello in 1998. There was Clay, and there was Reto, and Sune, and not so many other international great players. And at that point, we were older players, and mainly all the players were in the United States. But now, all the best and future, almost all. There's a few really good Americans still, James Wiseman and some others, but now the majority of the players are in Europe. So that's the biggest change in terms of...
Yeah, and in terms of specifics, it has really gotten more athletic too, because once we got that younger group of players coming into it, and the really hot Italians and the Czech players and things like that, it really has changed the dynamics of how athletic the event is. There's a lot of big airs and a lot of really radical kind of maneuvers that maybe wasn't happening because we were an aging population in the United States.
Bill, we used to get air.
That's true. I mean, but you know what I'm saying.
So, which has been your biggest satisfaction? How did you have your strongest emotion?
I'll turn it to Bill because he was in the Rose Bowl, winning the Rose Bowl when I was just starting. So that may have been.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Rose Bowl certainly in the beginnings, of all of Frisbee. That was when we all were really one big family. So all of Frisbee players came together, in this one big event that Whammo produced at the end of the year
with 50,000 spectators.
Yeah, just tons of people watching, and all the disciplines were together. So the ultimate happened on the field, and we had distance and disc golf and freestyle, and all the Frisbee events were happening at one time, and it was really it was great to have everybody together and stuff like that. And you know, later and well, in the early '80s, those started separating. The Ultimate Players Association started, and so Ultimate went its way, and the Pro Disc Golf Association started. So everybody kind of went their own direction, and so that changed things a little bit. You know, at that point, to where it wasn't as much of a tight family going on. But the Rose Bowl was a special moment. The other special moment for me was coming to Italy, actually, and to Naples to do a program for Rai Uno, and so we did a TV show basically for them, and that was really fun to be able to, you know, to be sought after and brought out here and to play for a television show in Italy.
What year was that?
That was 1982. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and for me, one of the greatest moments, without not so much competitive, was in 1997. We went to Rostock with the Czech Ultimate team I did, and we played Ultimate on the beach for the first time.
Oh, wow.
And they said, "Larry, you must do a freestyle show." And I'm like, "Oh no," we're playing. And they got me out there, and I did a little freestyle show, playing to Nirvana for 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Played with a
By
ultimate player
himself?
from Poland.
Oh, no,
I had
did you?
Yeah, and they said, "Oh, we knew he was your helper." But after that, I've never, in the United States, Ultimate Player's not so great on freestyle.
Okay.
In Europe, they loved it. Oh my gosh. All the Ultimate Players loved it. I'm like, oh my gosh. And they said, "Larry, if you had fun here, you must go to Paganello." And then 1998, we had the first Paganello freestyle here. So that is, and just the fact that Ultimate Players appreciated freestyle. And then at Paganello, we had the disco at Alto Mundo Disco.
Yeah.
And 500 Ultimate Players inches away, the music so loud, and just the freestyle semifinals. And oh, those are the greatest memories because of the appreciation of the Ultimate Players.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I would appreciate it. And is there something that you want to say to the young people who is starting to play?
Enjoy the ride. You know, it's really it's a lot of fun, and this is a very special group of people. You know, whenever you can get a community, yeah, it's a good community of Frisbee players that all have one thing in common, and even if it's freestyle and ultimate, we all play with a little plastic disc, and it gives us a lot of enjoyment. And you know, don't underestimate how great that is. It's a really special thing.
And how it can change your life,
Yes.
as it has ours.
Okay. To conclude, why come to Paganello? I mean,
Why not?
not?
No, it's you know,
probably
like
I
I
should
said,
ask that to you in some days, but you that are, I mean, it's not your first time, so you have been here so many times.
It's the greatest Frisbee experience in the world, I think.
Okay.
It is the greatest. And, you know, like Bill said, in the early days, everyone did everything. So Bill and I are freestylers who play ultimate. And now freestylers freestyle. Well, maybe a little ultimate, but coming here with everything, and the ultimate players watching freestylers watching ultimate, and the feeling and the vibe of the community, the Frisbee family.
With a lot of people that maybe can enjoy a sport that maybe they don't know till that moment. So it's a good place to show,
expose the sport,
Yes.
and have other people see it.
show funny and all.
And what
Great it
it's
is.
a great stage. I mean, look at the setup, and look at, you know, what it's going to be like here in the next few days, and people running around. I can only imagine. I haven't seen it, you know, so I get to experience it, and you know, I can't wait. It's going to be a blast.
Okay. Now show something. The disc.